My dear brothers and sisters, as we continue with various aspects of the mystery we celebrate, the mystery of the birth of the Son of God, who became the Son of Mary, who became our brother, who became our priest. We celebrate today Epiphania, the Epiphany of the Lord, the mystery of the Lord showing himself not only to the shepherds, not only to Joseph and Mary, but also to non-Jews, the Gentiles. What we celebrate today has so many aspects, so the mystery is so deep. I do not think the time we have is enough to delve into these mysteries in details. But the time is enough to touch on the highlights, the important aspects of what we are celebrating. What does it mean? I asked Jesus, I think it was 2006 during my private prayer. I asked him, why did you allow yourself to lie in a manger? A manger is a wooden instrument, a wooden plate that was used to serve food to house animals like goats and sheep. I asked the Lord, why did you lie in a manger and not on a hospital bed? And he said, why is it difficult for you to understand the mystery? That I, who was born in Bethlehem, the house of bread, is the one who later on would teach my disciples and those who followed me, I am the bread of life. I am the bread of life. And I said to them, unless you eat the flesh of the Son of Man and drink his blood, you have no life in you. Can you not see the connection? I said, yes, Lord, I do. And he said to me again, can you not see that I was surrounded by sheep looking at their plate, and they found not grass, but a baby? Can you not see that those sheep represent my followers? Can you not see that the same event made me to fulfill the prophecy that you read about in the prophet Ezekiel, where God himself says, I myself will take care of my sheep. I will be a shepherd over my flock. Do you not see that it is fitting for me, your Lord, who will be the shepherd? And I remember that in John chapter 10, he tells us, John chapter 10, verse 10, I am the good shepherd. I am the good shepherd. I am reminds us of God's revelation to Moses in Exodus chapter 3. And the good shepherd reminds us of the fulfillment of the prophecy according to prophet Ezekiel. I am the Lord Adonai, who has become the good shepherd. And that's why he uses the definite article, the good shepherd. I am the good shepherd. The good shepherd is the one who lays down his life for the sheep. Why does he lay down his life for the sheep? So that he will become the bread for the sheep. For he tells us in John chapter 6, I am the bread of life. The one who is the bread of life, whose flesh we must eat and whose blood we must drink, is the one who is the good shepherd. He is the good shepherd and the bread of life. And that's why he lay in a manger. He lay in a manger. But that's not all. So Luke takes us ever again and again, that Mary pondered over these things and kept them in her heart. What about those strange men from the east? Astrologers maybe, religious people maybe, even kings maybe. They came, and according to human tradition, they went to see the king, and they spoke about the new king. The new king, whose newness never knows oldness, whose newness is always new. The new king that is born in Bethlehem. King Herod did not know that this new king was not fighting with him over the kingdom. He was not struggling with him to take over from him. His kingdom is not of this world, he told Pilate. If Herod had known, then his order to the soldiers to kill the boys who were 2 years or younger would have been unnecessary. The king of the Jews, the king of the universe, lay in a manger. And though he lay in a manger, these men from the east came with gifts that had meanings. They came with gold, frankincense, and myrrh. The golden gift to the king, frankincense to the priest, and myrrh to the one whose body will never know the power of the grave, whose body will never decay. And they came and they acknowledged that this is the king. And they knelt down and they honored him. By doing so, these men were just fulfilling that which St. Paul cited when he wrote the letter to the Ephesians that we read as our second reading today in Ephesians chapter 2. Ephesians chapter 3, from verse 2. It was a fulfillment of that prophecy that was already in the Old Testament, that strange people will bring him gifts. And therefore, we ask, what reason will make these people to leave their country to come and worship or to bow down and adore the King of the Jews? It is because God had said through the prophets that when the time was ripe, the people from all over the world will come to seek in Israel, to seek what has been called Israelitica dignitas, as St. Paul calls it, the dignity of the children of Israel. Pope Leo the Great, in his homily, in his sermon, also spoke about the dignity of the children of Israel. We who are here in the church today are those who, through baptism and through participation in the mysteries of Christ, have inherited the dignity of the children of Israel. We are the new Israel. We have left Egypt through baptism. We have crossed the Red Sea. We are on the way to Jerusalem, to heavenly Jerusalem. Therefore, our feast today, the mystery, the aspect of the mystery of Christ we celebrate today is very deep and is something that brings joy to us when we remember our dignity, the dignity of the children of Israel, the dignity of the children of the new Israel, the dignity of Christians. As we continue with the Holy Mass, let us be more aware of what we are doing. That our church has become Bethlehem. We have brought gifts to the King. The King lies on the altar. Our altar has become the new manger. We have surrounded the altar Our food is the bread of life. So that the one who once lay on the manger is now present on the altar, and he is our bread of life. Let us now come in haste, all of us, cleansed of our sins, free from the entanglements of the worldly ideas and desires. Let us come forward like those men from the east. Let us present our hearts like gold, frankincense, and myrrh, and let us participate in the bread of angels. Let us have a part with this feast that begins in this world and ends in heaven. Let us have a foretaste of the banquet of the bridegroom in heaven. Let us participate in the Eucharist with clean hearts today, with clean consciences.